with before election, then after election. But we'll start with before. There's this thing where so many concerns came in from the public in regards with political songs. And you, as an artist who's been in the industry for a while now, from 2006, like you said, until now as well. Why have you kept yourself far away from any political stuff?
I haven't kept myself out.
Or maybe my research is wrong, but let's get your view as well.
Yeah. Politics affect each one of us, whether you participate or you don't. Everything that politicians do affect us in the positive or in the negative. So it's important that as artists we get involved, but strategically. I know there's been an outcry on how artists didn't side with the people when people wanted them. It's a two-faced problem because number one, yes, it's true. This music, it requires the support of the community from where we come from, and if our people cry that we didn't support them, it becomes a problem because they won't be able to support us. But I would like them to understand as well that there is an aspect where here comes an artist, he hasn't been performing because of Corona for a long time, he's got family, he has to feed, he has to put out even the music. So it's between a hard place and another thing because he has to weigh in whether to go hungry or to make a bit of money so that he can put up the music and look like an artist. Look, there's been this Tulatumfotuma story. I'm a musician's best and everything. And here's somebody that comes with money. Money probably wouldn't even agree with what they are standing for. It's a very, very tight situation, and a lot of people that do the condemnations, I think if they were given the monies, I'm sure they'll be in a very difficult position to do the right thing. However, lessons I think have been learned, generally speaking. The outcry has been loud from the community that when we need you guys, you need to stand with us. Yes, and even when we will be crying for more of your support because music can't go anywhere without the people that consume it, the community. So bakululukile industry bana ba Zambia, and going forward, artists, let's be sensitive. We represent the bigger constituents. We represent the people that could not speak. I remember prior to elections, I released a song that almost got me in trouble. It disturbed the flow of certain things the way they flow, because sometimes when you sing the truth or you speak the truth in the music, it's so loud that it gets to the higher authorities, and I was reprimanded. That couldn't stop me, because at the end of the day, art is all about inner expression of your thought, and what you feel should be out. The moment it gets censored, it ceases to be art. It is something else. So we shouldn't fear to speak the truth, though the truth will definitely ruffle some feathers. I'm glad that in the new Dawn government we've been promised that there is freedom of speech, which we won't abuse, but I think I'll be one of the earliest people. If I see certain things are not going the way I feel they should, I will speak out. If I'm not heard, I'll put it in the art, because we've got a country to protect and to grow to higher heights, because it's just not about me. I'm married, like we were saying. In the coming 20 or so years, I'll have children who will be big enough, who will be looking up to what we are doing today. So we won't shy away from speaking out, and especially to stand with the people, especially if what is being advocated will benefit the larger society.
How do we also build a dialogue of maybe, we're totally different from how we were brought up and how our life are. I've seen a situation where, because you post something as Xris Bryan on your social media handle, it affects someone, they feel like you're an enemy. We haven't reached to a stage where I can disagree with you, but we'll still be cool and understand one another, because your thought is not my thought.
It's a culture thing, and I think as we progress in our democracy, in our young democracy, people will begin to appreciate that, yes, we can differ. PMC, you can have a different opinion, you can support somebody else, and if I support another person, it doesn't mean you're not my brother, because when we remove all these things, what I look at is just a brother, So we can differ on many things, but I think we are all Zambians. We can differ with decorum and respect for one another. And I think in a democratic state, as we progress, people will learn that, especially when they open it to every person, they will be free to advocate for what you believe in, despite the controversy, despite how many people are not agreeing with you. I think that's what, in a normal society, things are supposed to happen that way.
Mm-hmm. Getting back to other few concerns as well, I'm trying to find out as many questions as I can do from you as well.
I was looking forward.
The other thing is also someone came up with an idea. I don't know what you think about that. We've been losing so many good people. Late Dave, Kaliwa as well, who was put to rest yesterday. There's so many people that I can just mention right there. There's also things to do with, someone was saying, or rather suggesting, saying, why not have a burial site for people who are in entertainment or media, anything in regards with such?
I think it's death is something that Africans respect so much. It's a welcome move if it is attainable. But for me, I will slightly go a different direction. PMC, when I recorded the song Nganali Kombweke, it's personal. We respect more of the dead than we respected them when they were alive. There are so many brothers right now, they are struggling. We don't give a damn. The day they'll die, we go there and show them love. We'll give them the roses they cannot even smell. What are we preaching? Let's create those funds, I think, for me, to support the artists. Let's advocate for a land. Instead of burying people there, let's advocate for a land where we can build an auditorium, for example, specifically for the arts, not us always booking the government complex from Lungushi. There should be places where people who cannot go to the bars to access our shows, they should come and watch us, so that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they can come. They don't want to be in a bar arrangement. They want to be where there is live music, for example. And if we start building each other like that, I think the bottom line why people as artists would like to even have a place where we are getting buried, it's just to bury our friends decent. But if we can generate enough income, we'll afford to bury our brothers even to the current. There are good places where we can lay our brothers to rest. Like, for example, may so rest in peace, where we laid Kaliwa yesterday. So my advocacy will really be about, especially that, taking for granted that there is now the budget being drawn, the new government, new policies. It's time for artists that, regardless of who you supported, I think we need to come to our father, the government, to ensure that they put in the right policies. We lobby for the right things as an industry. We lobby for empowerment, the president was just mentioning today in Parliament. We lobby for funding so that we empower, for example, 100 artists who qualify, people who can pay these loans. We buy them live music equipment, and in the next 6 months, artists, they employ a lot of people. If you've got a live band, more than 15 people, it means 100 by 15. Is it 1,500 already? These people will be employed as bandmates. And when you pay within a year, that fund is revolving. It goes to the other set of 100. You find out that in the next 2-3 years, we kill the thing that people complain about. I'm a playback, because the big players in the industry have this live music equipment. Because right now it's very, very difficult for artists to afford on their own to buy these instruments with this corona time. So that's my advocacy, I think, for me. Let's lobby. Yes, it's a good platform, but I think let's not neglect to support the brothers whilst they are alive. Yeah.
Let's do this for the second time. Someone wanted me to go to play the song again.
Yeah.
We're back on the other side, still having a chat with Xris Bryan right here on Joy FM on a Friday.